The Whispering Scars. A serial killer. Psychological horror. The body hung from the cathedral's rafters like a grotesque angel. Father Michael Donovan's hands shook as he traced the victim's mutilated lips, sewn shut with violin strings. The same signature as the other two victims. Third one this month. Detective Rebecca Shaw muttered, stepping over pooled wax from devotional candles. All found in churches, all missing. The tongue, the medical examiner finished. Shaw's flashlight caught something glinting in the corpse's clenched fist. A single silver filling, just like the others. Her radio crackled. Another 911 call. St. Mary's, he's still there. The church smelled of incense and iron. Shaw approached the last confession booth, service weapon drawn. The curtain rustled. A whisper slithered through the lattice. "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." She yanked the curtain open. Empty, except for a tape recorder playing a loop of wet, choking sounds. And fresh blood dripping from the ceiling vent. Forensics matched the DNA to missing choir boy Daniel Petrovich. His tongue was never found. The killer's pattern emerged. 1. Victims chosen for perfect pitch voices. 2. Tongues removed post-mortem. 3. Silver fillings taken as trophies. 4. Bodies posed in prayer positions. Not a killer. Dr. Langley, the FBI profiler, corrected. A collector. He's building something. Shaw's phone buzzed with an audio file from an anonymous sender. When she played it, the precinct fell silent. It was a choir, singing in perfect harmony, with the victims' voices. Pages 10 to 12, The Sacristy Secret. The break came when Shaw noticed all victims had been altar boys at St. Ignatius Orphanage in the 90s. The records showed one name repeatedly redacted. Father Callahan knows more than he's saying, Shaw told her partner. They found the elderly priest dead in the sacristy, his mouth sewn shut with gold thread. A departure from the pattern. In his rigor mortis hand, a cassette labeled Choir Practice, 1997. The recording contained screams, and one clear voice whispering, "They made us swallow the silver." Pages 13-15, The Orphanage Basement. Rain lashed the abandoned orphanage as Shaw kicked in the basement door. The walls were lined with glass jars containing tongues preserved in formaldehyde. A vintage reel-to-reel recorder played a distorted Ave Maria. Then Shaw saw them. 12 small nooses hung from the ceiling. 11 held silver fillings. The 12th noose was empty. A shadow moved in the corner. A man's voice, sweet as poisoned honey. "Rebecca, you always had the prettiest voice." Duel. Pages 16 to 18. The 12th victim. The attack came in a blur. Shaw woke strapped to a choir stand. Her mouth held open with a medieval-looking device. The killer, a gaunt man in a ruined cassock, hummed as he sterilized surgical tools. "You were always my favorite," he whispered, stroking her vocal cords with cold fingers. The only one who fought back. Flashbacks crashed over her. The orphanage, the voice lessons. The silver fillings forced down their throats to purify their tones. As the scalpel glinted, Shaw did something unexpected. She sang. Pages 9 to 20, the final chorale. The discordant note of the killer's ritual. Shaw's desperate scream collision of pain and fury broke his concentration just long enough for her to kick over the formaldehyde jars. The ensuing chaos brought backup running. They found Shaw bleeding but alive. The killer vanished. Now, every anniversary, Shaw receives a cassette tape. Each contains a new voice added to the choir. Last week she got an empty tape with a note. "Your solo is coming, Rebecca." And in the mirror, she swears her silver fillings glow brighter. The silence of the sacristy. A chilling serial killer novel. Prologue. The first note, 2 pages. The choir director found the boy suspended from the bell tower ropes, his mouth sewn shut with golden thread. No scream could escape the perfect choir boy's lips. Not anymore. Detective Elias Carver arrived to find the scene illuminated by flickering votive candles, casting dancing shadows that made the corpse appear to sway in silent song. In the boy's clenched fist, a single communion wafer, and the first note. The first voice joins the eternal choir. 11 more shall sing with him. Chapter 1. The Broken Hymn. 3 pages.